Hello, beautiful goddess. This is Priya, your manifestation coach, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how to heal your abandonment wound so that you can begin to effortlessly manifest your dream relationship. So by the end of this video, you're not only going to have the tool to actually heal this abandonment wound that is active within you, but you're also going to have the right knowledge about the energetics of what it really means to have an abandonment wound, but also how to shift it. So let's get started. I first want to begin by talking about the energetics of an abandonment wound, because most people believe that an abandonment wound is to do with the fear of loss or the fear of somebody leaving. When in reality, this is just the surface level. What do I mean by this? Well, abandonment wounds develop because usually somebody would have experienced something in their past. They would have experienced perhaps, they were in a relationship and their partner never stuck around and left them. Or perhaps at childhood, there was somebody that they loved, like a parent, and that parent didn't stick around and left. And so what the human mind does is it forms this association to say, okay, this person left me. And so now there's this fear of, well, every time, somebody gets close to me or I love somebody, they're going to leave me. They're not really going to show up for me. They're not going to be there. And so there's this fear of somebody leaving you. And a lot of people think that this is sort of the root cause of an abandonment wound, and this is really what abandonment is about, when in reality, this is just the surface level. So let's go deeper. What do I mean by this? Okay, so let's say that right now you have an abandonment wound and you fear somebody leaving you. Okay, you fear loss. But what does it really mean to fear loss or to fear somebody leaving you? Like beneath that fear of loss and beneath that fear of somebody not sticking around, what's really the core vibration that is causing you to feel fear of somebody not sticking around or somebody leaving you? Simply put, the core fear is I'm not lovable. Everything comes back down to I'm not lovable. And so when you're able to shine some light on this, right, the fact and acknowledge it and say, oh, well, behind that fear of somebody leaving me, well, what does it mean? Or behind that fear of somebody not sticking around, well, what does that mean? It means that deep down you feel that you're not lovable, and hence that person is not going to stick around, or that person is going to leave you. Okay? Because if you think about it the other way, if you knew you were lovable exactly the way that you are, then you would never fear somebody leaving you or not sticking around. So the root cause of abandonment issues is to do with not feeling lovable at your core. Okay, so this is like the first step to begin to shift your abandonment wounds. Okay, it's about becoming aware of what it really means to have an abandonment wound deep down. So then, the next question is, okay, well, why is this a problem? Well, simply put, if you don't feel lovable, what that means is that there is this emotional need within you that hasn't been met. And what we tend to do as humans is we tend to look for things outside of us to meet this emotional need. Meaning we begin to say, well, we want somebody in our life to meet this emotional need that we are lacking from within us. Meaning, I want somebody to show up who can love me, okay? I want to be seen, I want to be heard. And in our minds, we believe that's the way that this emotional need will be met. Well, the problem with that is that if you don't feel lovable deep down within you, okay, if you feel that you are not lovable and hence you have this fear of somebody not sticking around or somebody leaving, then what it means is that this is the vibration and the emotion that you're holding in your body. And because of the way the law of attraction works, it means you're going to attract scenarios to demonstrate to you that this is the way that you feel about yourself. Meaning, when you hold the vibration of I'm not lovable, and that's disguised and masked as fear of loss or fear of somebody not sticking around, the signal that you're broadcasting and emitting to the universe is I'm not lovable. So what will happen is you will manifest scenarios into your experience to demonstrate to you that this is the way that you feel about yourself. So perhaps you manifest somebody into your life, but they don't treat you well. And in your mind, you feel like they don't love you. Or perhaps you manifest somebody, but they don't stick around. And that's because that's coming in response to the fact that you don't feel lovable inside of you. And so you're going to keep attracting scenarios to demonstrate to you that you don't feel lovable. It's going to be different face, but same shit. So the key to breaking free from this negative cycle is to heal your abandonment wound. And this begins with turning inwards and meeting yourself emotionally with love. Because at the end of the day, the reason why you want somebody to show up, okay, abandonment wound is kind of like, it's masked with, okay, I want somebody to show up for me. I want somebody to be there for me. But the truth is, you first have to show up for yourself. You first have to be there for yourself. You first have to support yourself. This is about creating emotional stability within yourself first, because then the emotions that you begin to hold in your body when you do this is, I am whole, I am lovable. And this begins to be the signal that you're broadcasting to the universe. And then from there, you'll be able to call in your dream relationship. To simplify this even further, if you don't take the time to first heal your abandonment wounds, then what this means is that right now, you are attracting a relationship into your life from your wounds. You're manifesting from your wounds. Now, when you manifest from your wounds versus manifesting from wholeness, you will never be able to manifest your dream relationship, period. Instead, you're going to call in people who also have wounds, and then you're going to end up being in a toxic relationship, or, you won't be treated right. Now, conversely, when you take the time to turn inwards, go within and create that, the emotion that you're seeking within yourself, okay, meet yourself emotionally with the thing that you desire and want, then this is when you become whole. And when you are feeling whole, what it means is that you're beginning to attract a partner, your dream man, from that place of wholeness. And you can only really attract your dream relationship and the man of your dreams from wholeness. You cannot attract it from your wounds. Okay, so when you are manifesting from your wounds, you will never manifest your dream relationship. You will block it. When you are manifesting from wholeness, what it means is that now you've become the greatest version of yourself, right? You're stable from within. You feel secure from within. And then from there, you will begin to call in your dream relationship, because your dream relationship equals the frequency and the energy of wholeness. And so you have to become that within you. So let's now move on to what you can actually do to begin to heal this abandonment wound that is within you. So simply put, this wound is basically a trigger, okay? A trigger that comes up for you as you're moving through your day. And so the key is to basically first become aware of this trigger, become conscious of the fact that right now your body is in fear, right? Because you fear that, that somebody's going to leave you. You fear that somebody's not going to stick around, okay? So this fear comes up for you and you notice it. That's like the first step. Oh, okay, my abandonment wounds have come up. So step number one is to notice it. And, when you notice it, you want to do it from a place of compassion, not from a place of judgment. Okay, it's great to notice things, because when you become conscious of things, this gives you an opportunity to do something different and to change it. Now, once you notice it, what you want to do is you want to meet yourself with unconditional love. Okay, this is where we now begin to transmute that trigger. Meaning, when you notice, okay, that fear is coming up of, oh my God, I can't be with anybody because they're just going to leave me. Okay, first, remember that beneath that, it's, okay, I don't feel lovable. So what you want to do is you just want to place your hand on your heart and meet yourself with unconditional love. This is how you give yourself emotionally what you need in that moment, okay? I meet myself with love. I am showing up for myself right now, and I'm meeting myself with love. And this can be a really powerful exercise, especially when you put your hand on your heart. You get out of your mind. And how do you get out of your mind? By just analytical mind. You just drop into your heart by focusing on your heart. You take a deep breath. And then you meet yourself with that feeling of unconditional love. I am here for you. You show up for yourself. And you repeat this process. Every time this wound comes up for you, you want to keep repeating this process, okay, where you're showing up for yourself with unconditional love. You're allowing that emotion to be there. You're not pushing it away, because what you push away, you resist, okay? So instead of pushing it away, you're allowing it to be there, but you're meeting it with unconditional love. You're not mulling over it. You're not stuck in the negative analytical mind, freaking out. Instead, you're getting out of your mind into your heart, and you're just meeting yourself with unconditional love. Now, when you do this a few times, okay, and it might take like a couple of weeks, eventually you will heal this trigger, because you're giving yourself emotionally what you need. Okay, you're showing up for yourself and you're giving it to yourself. You're creating that within you. You're creating that love within you in the present moment, because that's where your power lies. In the present moment, you can either choose to revisit your past and stay in that energy of fear, or you can just show up for yourself and choose to love yourself in that moment. Be unconditionally loving to yourself. When you do this, it's you showing up for yourself. It's you supporting yourself. And guess what? When you begin to show up for yourself and support yourself emotionally, this is when you will call in your dream man, and he is going to reflect back to you who you're being, meaning he is going to show up for you and support you. But you first have to create it within you, okay? Because you attract who you are being. So you are now aware, to recap, that healing your abandonment wounds is really about healing that aspect of you that feels that you are not lovable. And the way in which you do this is every time that trigger comes up for you, you show up for yourself. Okay? You show up for yourself and you meet that trigger with unconditional love. You give yourself unconditional love. Okay? You get out of your analytical mind and into your heart, and you meet yourself with love. And when you do this, eventually that trigger will heal, meaning you will no longer feel a negative emotional charge around it. And when this occurs, you are healed, you are in wholeness. Okay. Now, obviously, there's more to the equation than to just heal from past wounds or heal from your abandonment wounds. So, if you want to learn my full process for what it really takes, to manifest a relationship, to manifest the man of your dreams, then you can watch my video next here. 3 steps to manifest a relationship. I will also put a link in the description box below. Also, if you would like to work with me on a one-on-one capacity, my flagship program, Sovereign Queen Academy, is now open for enrollment. You can apply now by clicking the link below in the description box. Once you apply, you'll be redirected to a scheduling page where we will hop onto a free discovery call to see if we're a right fit. I typically work with spiritual-minded women who want to manifest their dream relationship without using a dating app, without visualizing, affirming, and scripting with no results, by permanently healing past wounds and present triggers, and going deeper into how to turn off the analytical mind. And finally, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if this video resonated for you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post new videos about how to manifest your dream relationship. Catch you soon.